Hey everybody, it's Heather again. I'm making another video real quick. Somebody actually on my YouTube page, they asked for just some tips on what kind of things to keep. They want to eat healthy and they're trying to come up with some things to help them eat healthy and what should they keep in their kitchen. They also, Marissa, I think it was, said something about having fruit flies and that becoming a problem. So I was going to tell you how you can minimize fruit fly infestation, although I wouldn't call it an infestation. Sometimes you just get a few. That comes with eating raw fruits and vegetables. I personally haven't had such a problem with it that I've had to look for a cure for it. I've just, you know, when I see I'm getting too many, there's a few things that I do. So let me take you on a tour. This is my mangled juicer. Well, that's one of them. Here's the other one. This one's ready to go. What we do when we juice, we put these either a grocery bag, these are the produce bags, we put these on the back. This is the bin where the pulp goes in. We basically are sure to keep those in there. When we get done juicing, we take this out, we tie it up in a knot in it, and then we throw it in the garbage. So that, not keeping things out where people can get to, where the fruit flies can get to it. Bananas, you need to be sure that they don't have, a lot of times right in here, they'll get stretched or whatever if people aren't gentle with them, and they'll open up down in the bottoms right here, and a lot of times fruit flies get attracted to that. So you need to, when you get fruits, when you get things like grapes, and I wouldn't do it with berries. Berries, you kind of need to keep where they get air. You don't want to soak those right away. But things like grapes, things like apples, you want to make sure that those you keep, you wash them as soon as you get home with them. Now, if you're struggling with keeping things fresh, like your greens, these I haven't done a very good job of. I just bought them last night at the grocery store. But you need to try to keep the greens, things like kale. This is kale. Things like spinach. That's what this is. I keep them in the bags. Sometimes people they keep them out. But the problem with keeping them out is they don't get wet. When they're in the bags, they're still wet from when the grocery store. I've tried both ways. I've tried where I sprinkled it. I took something and I sprayed it, sprayed them all throughout the day, and that did not work. They kind of went dead on me. So I keep them in the bags. We keep everything on hand daily because we're constantly juicing. This is celery, the organic celery. This is organic kale, organic spinach you saw in the back. We have organic broccoli, organic carrots. You want to make sure that they're covered. If I keep these out and I let the air get to them consistently, they'll get floppy on me. Down here we have cilantro. We have curly Italian parsley. These are organic as well. We try to go organic with everything. I haven't been converted to organic cucumbers, although they're a staple, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and just go totally organic with those. They're just very expensive, and as frequently as we juice with them, I've struggled. But I've seen some frankenfruit recently where they had some weird things going on with the cucumbers, so I'm going to start doing organic. These are organic Brussels sprouts, grapefruit, apples. It's apple season right now. We keep all kinds of things on hand. I'm not really sure what to tell people to keep on hand all the time. Apples are usually pretty decent in price. It's fall, so apples are going to be a little bit cheaper right now than they, have been. So I would, try to go with those. We keep ginger on hand all the time. Pineapple, I just made another video for my raw fruit breakfast, so I just have the stuff out, but I just remembered to do this video, so I thought I would go ahead and make this video as well. Pineapples, we eat pineapple every single day. My husband has to have half a pineapple for breakfast every day. So we keep those. Now, you don't always have to do just fresh fruits and vegetables. We do, but everybody can't. We keep a lot of nuts on hand. This is just an old bottle. I haven't taken the... I keep glass. This is walnuts. This is buckwheat. I use that for breakfast, for raw food breakfasts at times. I just soak them and then add whatever stuff I want to them for flavor. These are dried mangoes. You don't want these. These are that's beeswax. That's unclean beeswax in the back. We keep peanuts on hand because we make homemade trail mixes. We've got raisins, organic. Ooh, excuse me. Honey. We keep sunflower seeds. I soak these often. I soak them and sprout them and put them on my salads. Those are for an extra energy and protein boost. This is cranberries. I've got flax seeds here. This is the remnants of some oats that I took. Son, please be quiet. I'm making a video. I made oat flour with that. We keep those on hand all the time. We keep teas, which is kind of messy right now. But we keep organic teas on hand all the time. So lavender tea, raspberry leaf tea. Those are kind of a staple in our house. We use those all the time. Organic coconut oil. We use this for cooking. You're really not supposed to cook with it at high temps, but we're not totally raw in our house yet, so we use that frequently. I use it all the time in everything that I do as a butter replacement. I use it for, which is expensive, but in effect is so much better for you. I cooked last night some Brussels sprouts. I cooked them on the stove, and instead of using butter, I used coconut oil. I cooked them up with some homemade Tony Chachere's. I added some lemon pepper that I bought from H-E-B, a little bit of sea salt, and what else did I put? A little bit of garlic powder. I keep all of these in glass when I can, in glass jars. Sometimes I run out of glass jars, and I just, I try to save them when I get things at the store. If I buy, organic peanut butter, I try to save those and use those for treats later. So, I mean, those are some things that you can keep. Try to keep. These are cage-free eggs. We use those cage-free grain-fed eggs. We've got tomatoes up in there, right there. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries.